Good afternoon. This is a meeting of the Franklin Township Public Library Board of Trustees. It's Wednesday, February 22nd. I will call the meeting to order. We will start with a pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty
and justice for all. Okay, I'd like to call the roll. NBC.
Aye.
Iris Kislin.
Here.
Tiana Gresham.
Here.
Nick Champa, I'm here. Agnes Kulabanya.
Yeah.
Dr. Amy Arasawala. No, at the moment. Kevin McNeil.
Here.
Here. Mayor Philip Kramer. Not here. Okay. January Adams.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
This is this meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act 1975, also known as the Sunshine Law. The schedule and notification of this meeting have been provided to the Courier News, the Home News Tribune, and the Franklin Township Clerk. Copies have been posted in the library's vestibule and are also available at the reference desk. I would now like to open the meeting to the public comment session. Is there any member of the public who would like to speak at this time? Seeing none, I will close the first public comment session of this meeting. We'll move along to discussion and acceptance of the minutes of the January 25th meeting. Is there any discussion of the minutes that have been distributed? Seeing none, I'm sorry, is there some, okay. Seeing no discussion, is there a motion to accept the minutes?
I so move.
Okay, but Iris, NBC had his hand up first. So would you like to second?
Sure.
Okay, NBC and Iris for this motion. Those in favor?
Aye.
Agnes, welcome.
Thank you.
We'll have to, excuse me, I think we were supposed to do the discussion first. Well, anyway. The minutes for the January 25th meeting have been approved unanimously. Move on to the director's reports. January, can you tell us anything noteworthy about the financial part?
There's nothing really noteworthy on them, but as always, I'm happy to answer any questions anybody has, questions or comments.
None for me.
No.
Seeing no questions on the comprehensive expense and revenue reports, we'll move on to the operations report. January.
Okay. I'd like to start with, we had a very nice compliment from a patron, and I wanted to make sure everybody saw this and heard about this because it meant a lot to the staff to hear this. This was about the Franklin Park staff. This is an older woman who uses that library quite a bit, and she's very, very happy, and she feels that the staff there is helpful, kind, and patient, and she always leaves feeling happy that she's been there. And I thought that was a very nice thing for her to take the time to say to another staff member. And like I said, staff is always appreciative when we hear stuff like that. The other news is that the Winter Reading Challenge has concluded. It's over. We had 91 adults, and they logged 280,000 minutes. 53 teens signed up and they read for 1,140 minutes. And 71 children read for 38,012 minutes. And we count the minutes because that's the way they want it on the state aid form. So that's why you get these high number of the minutes. It's not the way I would do it, but it's the way they do it. Elsewhere, the Adult Services Department had 41 programs that 406 people came to. And the Warming Winter Soups was a particular hit. And the Youth Services Department had 18 in person and 5 take and make crafts that 1,154 people came to.
Wow,
Yes, the children's room has really been getting them in.
great.
Now, as far as the Franklin Park branch goes, we have a date for our TCO of March 31st. And we have tentative plans to start moving on March 20th. So I'll be giving you more news. Hopefully those dates won't slip, but I won't be surprised if they do. And I think that's about it.
Okay. By way of information, can you just, January, can you tell me a little bit about the Franklin Township Astronomy Club, whether that's mostly children or adults, or do you know?
Actually, I can't tell you. I don't really know too much about it. I can find out for the next meeting for you. How's that?
I'll find out before. I think I'll go to one of their March 19th meetings. So I'll find out too.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
So when will the southern branch, the current southern branch close?
We think it's going to be on or about March 20th.
So, right, and then you'll just start moving right away.
Yeah. That's the date we've got set to start taking down the shelving and the books.
And you think it'll be 3 weeks to move?
I was hoping it would be shorter. I don't know. We're going to go as fast as we can.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Well, welcome, Mayor Kramer and Dr. Amy Arsiwala.
Good
So
evening,
we have a
everyone.
full-
Hi, Amy.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We have a full complement. Okay. I have no president's report at this time. Moving on to correspondence and communication. There was the article from the school library journal. That's very nice to know, and I'll pass that on to a relative who is a school librarian. Thank you, January.
Yeah, that was very interesting. It should be countrywide.
That I found that article to be really very, very interesting, with the government being involved and politicians. It was very interesting.
Thank you for the article, January.
I try and find stuff that will interest you
Yeah, very.
without getting too technical.
Okay. The other correspondence is that I'd like to bring up is that just this morning, January has forwarded a report from our architect with regard to the structure of the roof over the larger roof over the, what do you call that area?
Gallery.
The gallery, yes. Essentially, it says, as far as they can see, structurally, it is capable of handling the roof that January has a proposal from. That is the call wall. So this study that the architect has done for us tells us what we wanted to know. Is there any other correspondence?
No.
Okay. Moving on, is there any old business?
Yes, there is. Let's talk about Iris's reception.
Mm.
I'm going to put some of you on the spot because I didn't hear from everybody about whether or not you can come. I sent out an email that's going to be on March 5th at 1 o'clock. It won't be long. It'll give you a chance to see the Lewis Street branch, have some light refreshments, and look at what Iris brought to the branch.
Mm.
So can I find out from you now? I need to know for the food, whether or not, and the family members are also invited. So
Okay.
I'd like to know now if you could come.
That's a Saturday.
It's a Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday, the other.
Sunday at 1 o'clock, yeah,
I'm
5th.
looking at it
March
wrong.
5th.
Yeah, I do see it. It says the 5th. I'm just looking. I don't know what I was looking at, but the 5th, March 5th. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just you, or you have a guest?
My wife. Yeah, me and my
Good,
wife.
good.
Definitely.
2, okay.
2.
Okay. And Agnes, can you come? Where's Agnes?
You're
Yes,
muted.
yes, I'm on.
You're gonna
I
come?
was on mute. Yes, I can.
Are you gonna bring anybody?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, okay. And how about NBC? Just one?
No.
What,
I
you're not
said
coming?
No, can't come, no.
You're not coming?
No.
Okay, okay. Amy?
No, unfortunately I won't be able to
Okay.
attend. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so that gives me at least a number.
Mayor,
And everybody knows where the library is, right? The Lewis Street Library?
Mhm.
Okay, okay, so I'll look forward to seeing you all there on the 5th.
Yes. And you said you sent the email, right? I
Yeah,
didn't get it. What time will it be?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
And it won't be long. It won't be long.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
have you heard from everybody then?
Football season is over.
Have you heard,
Kevin.
January, have you heard from all of us now?
I think so. I
Okay.
think so, because you and your wife are coming. The mayor
Yes,
said
yes.
he'd come.
Okay.
Tiana, you said you were coming, right?
Yes.
Are you gonna come by yourself or with somebody?
I will keep you updated.
Okay, but for now, just put you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Very good. Is there any
Okay,
other
so
old
some of
business?
you I've never seen in person. This is going to be exciting.
Is there any other old business?
And I might bring some grandchildren. I'm not
Uh-oh.
sure.
Okay. And your daughter too, right?
Oh,
Nancy?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Does anyone else have any old business to discuss at this time? Well, let's go on. How about new business?
Well, I think it's new business. Are we planning a grand opening of the Southern Branch?
I'd like to have a soft opening, and then after we've been going for a little bit, then we'll have a grand opening.
So the soft opening will be to be announced when we know when you're moving?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's how we did it with the current one, the one in the strip mall. We had a soft opening, and then we had a big deal a few weeks later.
okay.
This is the audit for 2 years, and I assume that we have all read this and put it, memorized just about every number in here.
Absolutely.
And here.
Uh, It's a grand,
So the only deficiency I noticed was that you don't balance the books every month.
We do. It's the bank statements you're talking about, I believe.
Yes.
And that was, I had a temporary bookkeeper here when the other one left, and she wasn't up to the job. I don't like to talk about personnel in public, but she had trouble balancing the bank statements. We were able to do it, and then I managed to hire somebody who's much, much better, and that has not been a problem. But I would like to add that even though she couldn't reconcile it, I was always looking at it, and I saw every check that was written and every deposit that was made. So it's not like it's not like things went unnoticed. It's just that she was not capable of balancing the bank statement.
Okay, it's rectified. That's the important thing.
Yes, actually, it's strange. I mean, the auditors are kind of didn't say it correctly because that was all straightened out before the audit. But they knew about it. I told them about it.
Oh, okay.
Is there any other new business?
There was a lovely letter to the editor from a sixth grader
Yes.
about the library. That was very nice.
When I was in sixth grade, I don't think I even knew how to write a letter.
Yeah, I mean, it was really very impressive.
You know, I was reading it, and then at the end, that wasn't until the end I realized, oh, a sixth grader wrote this.
Very good.
If there's no other new business, I'd like to open the second public comment portion of this meeting. Is there any member of the public who would like to say anything or ask anything? Seeing none, I'll close this public portion and state that our next meeting will be held on March 22nd. And again, it will be virtual. And now I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn. NBC,
Yeah.
Kevin has seconded. Okay. Any discussion of adjournment? No discussion. Those in favor of adjourning, please signify by raising your hand.
Aye.
We unanimously have adjourned this meeting. Thank you all for your attendance.